Joining us right now is the Washington State Senator and Higher Education and Workforce Development Committee member, Doug Ericksen. Sir, good to have you on the program this morning. Thanks very much for being here.
Hey, good morning. Great to be with you.
And what do you say about all of these issues?
I think they hit it pretty much right on the head right there. It seems like every failed policy that made Caracas the city it is today has now become fashionable in Seattle.
So what do you do about it?
You know, it's going to be an election year, but I think people need to be educated, and some of the businesses are starting to vote with their feet, and they're actually starting to communicate a bit more vocally than they have in the past, Amazon being the best example, you know, starting to move the jobs out.
Doug, where are the jobs going then? Are they going to neighboring cities that are actually giving them incentives, or do the neighboring cities not even need to give incentives?
Now, I don't think they're giving incentives. You know, right across the lake here, we have a city called Bellevue, which is much more business friendly. You know, their city council is welcoming the jobs and working with them. You know, you had city council members in Seattle who are leading protests in front of the Amazon headquarters. You have city council members here who are actually saying they need to force the Boeing company to stop making airplanes and make them start making electric buses to serve the masses. The other big problem here is the tax issues, the head tax. Seattle's pushing an income tax. Washington State is blessed. We don't have an income tax statewide. Seattle is pushing a city-only income tax on these businesses. They recently tried to put in place a property tax for daycare. A daycare is great, and ways to fund it is great, but a property tax on business isn't the way to get it done. And I think that people also mention what's going on with homelessness. And I would just say they aren't caught flat-footed. You know, the people in Seattle and the city council are currently pushing a policy to say they won't enforce drug laws, that they are welcoming the criminal homeless to come to Seattle, and it also serves as a illegal harbor, you know, a sanctuary city for people coming into the country illegally. So all these things are adding up to turn a city that was great into a place that companies are saying they really want to come here. And I think Seattle can be made great again. We just have to start enforcing laws, clean up things, and realize that the tax structure they're trying to put in place isn't going to be good for Seattle or for Washington.
You know, I'm seeing across the United States right now, you look at Boulder, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, you look at L.A., I travel to L.A. all the time, you see the same set of problems. High taxes, goofy regulations on enforcing drug laws, now the legalization of marijuana, which in a lot of ways is contributing to this. We better watch out what's happening in these major cities, because you cannot tax people into prosperity, and you don't solve this problem by becoming more and more lenient. And we're just too lenient with so much of this, and we're enabling people to live on the dole when we should be bringing them up and elevating them, help them to get skills so they can take care of themselves instead of being on the public dole.
I find it perplexing that it's outrageous to expect, as a taxpayer in a major city, to expect clean streets and to expect not having to see people essentially relieving themselves in front of your home every single day. And I say this from personal experience, it is a huge problem in New York City, and it's getting out of control because there's been basically zero enforcement of what they call quality of life crimes in this city in recent years.
When I walked over here from the hotel, I passed 13 people laying on the sidewalk asleep. I don't think that's their first choice. Circumstances have put them there. We need to do something about that as a society. And it relies on government's got to fix it.
Yeah, the government. But you've got a state senator on the air with us right now, Doug Ericksen, who's giving us the issues. And can you do anything about it?
We have to find ways to do things about it here in Washington State. And just to echo some of those comments, in Seattle, Washington right now, the law enforcement will write you a ticket for jaywalking, that you cannot have a plastic straw in Seattle, but the city council is telling law enforcement you can't write a ticket or arrest somebody for shooting heroin on the street. I mean, that's what it's come to in the city right now, but we can fix it by enforcing our drug laws. We can fix it by not having sanctuary cities. We can fix it by saying we're not going to tax these companies out of Seattle. And it's a true conundrum here. It's a boom city, but it's also a city that's dying. And we have to get a grip on it.
But, you know, it's not a conundrum in New York City where they're getting ready to impose a congestion tax on anybody driving into the center of Manhattan, but they won't write tickets for people who are riding motorized bicycles and skateboards on city sidewalks. There are tickets for that. There are fines for honking. There are fines for standing on the grass in a public park, and the city will not write tickets. There's a huge revenue source just sitting out there, and it would improve the quality of life for everybody, but it doesn't happen.
Yep. Doug, we'll be watching the situation and what you could do to change the narrative there, because people are going to be moving out, I assume, to better tax states. Is that what you're seeing already?
Yeah, people are moving out.
Yeah.
Well, we're seeing it not to other tax states, but to different parts of Washington state they're moving out to. We are losing jobs to Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada. People are fleeing. But I think what we need, I think a lot of cities in America need a Rudy Giuliani type mayor who's going to come in and clean things up. And I think the people of Seattle are starting to wake up to that.
Yeah.
And I think a person like that who wanted to come and clean it up would have a good chance in Seattle in the upcoming year,
well,
and here in Washington state, statewide.
Yeah, I just spoke with Rudy Giuliani this morning on the program, and he basically went through some of the things that he did to clean up New York when he was mayor. And it worked, but we're back to pre-Giuliani levels in New York as well. Doug Ericksen, good to see you, sir. Thanks very much.